Welcome to weekly channeled guidance for the collective for the week of October 18th, 2022. Hi, I'm Erin Werley and I channel God. So if you don't already know, every single Tuesday morning, I release a weekly newsletter to my email list with channeled guidance for the collective. This is because that's exactly what I was guided to do, and also because so many people are looking for support during these times. Over the last 2.5 years, there's been so much energy flowing into this planet. People are awakening at a rate that we have never seen in humanity's history. It's a very exciting time to be alive, but it also can be a very confusing time to be alive. So one of my big goals with channeling through this weekly guidance is to help make your path more clear to you and sort of get rid of some of that confusion that can be running in your energy field. So if you aren't already subscribed to my weekly guidance newsletter, I would love for you to hit the link in the description below and sign up. So this week I feel a lot of excitement. I've been sensing excitement the last few days, actually probably about the last week. And so I wasn't at all surprised to see what came through for the collective for this week. It's definitely a sense of new passions. And by passions, this could mean so many things, but what I'm specifically being shown is people seeing something and saying, hey, that's interesting to me. But this is something that if they had seen it in the past, they would have said, that's not anything that I would be interested in ever. And they would have immediately pushed it away and said, not for me. But this week, you're very likely to see something that you may have pushed away in the past as a definite, no way, absolutely not. And this week say, oh, you know what? I wonder if that is for me. And this is why this is happening. Your vibration, your frequency is rising. So whereas before you may have seen yourself in a very 3D sense as the person you've always been, and the person you've always been doesn't go for this thing over here. It didn't fit with your understanding of your identity. But the energy is flowing in for you this week to see, you know what? This could be something that fits in with your new identity, the version of you that operates at a higher frequency. And this is just, I'm seeing it as an opportunity, almost like there's a ship that has come in to the shore. And the waves are gently lapping at the ship, letting the ship know soon, in a day or two, we're going to take off. And are you going to be on board? Are you going to come on this wild journey, this adventure into unknown seas, visiting unknown shores, going places, doing things you've never done before? Or are you going to say, that feels scary. Don't know what that ship is doing there. I'll just wait for the next one. I don't have to do anything right now. Now, it's true. You don't have to do anything right now. But the version of you that already exists at a higher frequency is ready to jump on the ship, is ready to go for an adventure. And you're being asked this week to take a deep breath, release those fears, and jump on board and follow whatever passion it is that pops up for you. Okay? And so I'm going to refer to my notes so that I don't miss anything. So this is really all about a willingness to trust where you're being guided. And you're going to do this week by saying, what's catching my eye? This isn't something that actually makes any sense for me, but okay. And I'll give you an example of this from my own life. Last night, I was on TikTok, I think, and I saw a woman that was like, it's called gua shaing, which is it's sort of like skin brushing. It's where you're moving the fluid in your body up to your heart to be moved then out of your body. And I looked at it and I said, oh, that's not for me. That's not for me. And then I asked the question, well, why isn't that for me? Why am I fascinated by it then, if it's not for me? And I asked the question, and the answer that I got from my persona is because we are not good enough to be beautiful like that. It's also a waste of your time and energy to focus on your outer appearance. And all of this all these old thoughts and programming started tumbling down for me. And I was like, oh, I was grabbing them like they were little thought bubbles, and I was popping them, and I was saying, no, it's safe for me to explore my physicality. It's safe for me to choose to become beautiful. And for those of you who have been with me on my YouTube journey from the beginning, you might recognize I've already done a lot of work around this, because if you look at my earliest YouTube videos, it was literally me in my pajamas at like 1 a.m. because I was so embarrassed by the idea of like putting makeup on before going on camera. Like, who was I to try to act like I should be beautiful or even attractive? And so I've done so much inner work around the fact that it's okay for me to shine. It's okay. And it's even the higher version of me does shine. And so the more that I can choose that, the more that I am stepping into that version of me. And so this guidance this week is really coming through for me hot and heavy. And I hope that that helps you see what this might look like for you. Okay. So the next thing is to remember who you are. You are God. You are source. You are the universe in form here in the physical world. You are so powerful. And I know that you have those thoughts running under the surface on autopilot that are telling you you're just kind of nobody, right? You're a little bit small, a little bit insignificant. None of that's true. It's programming. It's not true at all. You are a big deal, or you wouldn't be here. There are no mistakes in our universe. You are a tremendously big deal. You're such a big deal that the actions you take and the things that you do here on Earth are incredibly pivotal to the move that we are currently making from the old Earth of this dense, dark energy of control into the new Earth, where we are all experiencing our own sovereignty, our own ability to make decisions based on our own inner thoughts, feelings, guidance, etc., where we trust each other as fellow beings of light, as fellow divinity in form. This is what we're moving towards. And the more that you can choose to remember that now during this transition period, the sooner you as an individual step into New Earth. New Earth has already been formed. It's just we're stepping into it. You can step into it as soon as you choose that you are divinity in form. 1,000%. So this means your past doesn't define you. It's time to leave the past in the past. Release it. If you keep that past with you, trying to drag it into the future, listen, you can do that. You're God in form. You can do that. But it's going to mean there's a lot more lessons for you to learn. A lot more essentially growing up that your soul is going to have to do. It doesn't have to be that way. You can choose today, right now, that you're worthy exactly as you are and that your past doesn't define you. That the light inside of you is shining brighter and brighter every day. That you are becoming lighter and lighter every day. This is a choice, and it's possible for you. In fact, you're destined to make it in this lifetime, or you wouldn't be watching this video right now. So, really the last part of this message is the fact that you did come here to change the world. And this is tied to the fact that there are no accidents. But for many of you, you are attempting to change the world by following someone else's path. You see others around you doing things that are changing the world. And you say, I want to do that too. I want to feel and experience that as well. Let me do what they're doing. And this week is a tremendous shift away from that energy of following others to find fulfillment. And it's a tremendous step forward into the energy of, I am special. I am unique. My soul is here on purpose. And there's something special that I'm here to bring forward that no one else can. So if I spend all of my time, energy, and effort trying to do the things that other people are doing, I'm going to miss out on doing the thing that I specifically came here to do on earth. So the imports of, I don't know what that word is, but the import of this message cannot be stressed enough. That you have your own path. And if you are trying so hard to follow everyone else's, you'll never discover your own. Come back within. Come back within. Come back within. I got an interesting comment in the last few days on another video saying essentially that I didn't say in One Truth, One Law how to be fully I am. And the answer is, yeah, I did. It's you've got to talk to your own inner self. And the answer beyond that is there's no one right path for every person. It's not a one size fits all scenario. You have to find what your path is. That's the steps you need to take to find fulfillment. Finding your own path, releasing all the could have beens from the ideas of following others' paths and following your own instead. There's so much magic inside of you. If I could crack you open and show you the light that's at your core, you would cry for hours, for days, for weeks, for months, for years, for a lifetime. You are stunning. You are beyond compare. There is no one else exactly like you. You are a creation of the Creator. You are divine. You don't need somebody else's path. You just need to start taking tiny little trusting steps in your own path. And the thing is, I see that you're starting to do it. I know that you've been starting to do it. And I know you've seen these little glimmers of what's possible. And I know there's a part of you that's sort of at war with the divinity within you and says, maybe not. Maybe I'm not this, that, and the other. Take a deep breath and say, but what if it's true? What if I am divinity in form? What if I am here to change the world? Maybe I should get on that ship this week and see where it takes me. Now, the very last part of this message is you are more supported than you understand. You are more loved than you understand. And every single thing in your past that you've done that hasn't worked out, that hasn't been because you weren't good enough or you weren't trying hard enough. It's because you were meant for something even bigger. And if that thing that you thought you wanted had worked out for you, you would have gone off on a path that was so far away from finding the thing that was meant for you. That's how loved and supported you are, and how much all that is believes in you, enough not to give you good enough to say, we believe that you're going to get this and you're going to become the thing that you came here to be. We believe in you so much. You are more powerful than you've ever imagined. I love you. Have a beautiful week. And if you have not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on my daily videos.